Hey everyone, Jack here. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. Pretty excited. I've got several major announcements coming up about the future of my college planning program, but one big one today. Over the holidays, I was doing some serious long-term thinking, and I decided my 2023 goal was going to be a little different than past years, and that I decided I want to help out a larger group than I've been able to in the last 13 years now. And I decided I want to provide seriously valuable college planning resources to not just members in my, paid for communities, but also just any parent of a high schooler or high schooler who is out there in the world, mostly for my people who follow me on this channel in the United States who need college planning insight and advice, and perhaps their high school isn't giving it to them. And so, over the last month, I have built out an entirely 100% free group. This community, I'm calling my College Confidence Community, and to say I'm excited about it is an understatement. It will and forever will be 100% free. Entirely free. Everything inside it will be given away for free. What I want to do in this video right here is actually walk you through how it is structured, how it is set up, so you can decide if it's something that you want to potentially join. And we'll actually talk about the steps to join, because I will not be accepting everyone into the community. It's really, really important that I have parents and students in there who care, who are willing to learn, and really just have an inclusive, positive environment full of parents and students going back and forth with, of course, my insight, my team's insight, helping everyone to a larger goal, which is to have a stress-free, successful, fun college planning experience. So with that, let's dive in. I'm actually going to screen share and go through the two main components to the program, so you have a full understanding of how it works. The first segment is actually the community. Now you'll see here, right here, the community, there is only one member, and that's me. Over the coming week, I'll be sending out information to request to join the group. And as you can see, actually, as of this video, I sent out recently a message to my email list, and already in like a few minutes, we have 23 membership requests pending. There will be 3 specific questions that I ask for you to submit your membership request. I will personally review each of them, and then as of this video, next week, I will be officially letting those in who I think fit, and that will be the official launch of the group. As you can see right now, I have this post saying we're in beta stage. This community will be a place where I or a member of my team can post insights, can post tips, can post advice, especially in a timely manner as the college planning season progresses, not just for seniors or juniors, but sophomores and freshmen as well. If you are the parent of a high schooler, this community could be a fit for you. If you are a high schooler yourself, this community could be a fit for you. And really, that's it. I want to exclusively have members be parents of high schoolers or high schoolers because, again, I want us to have a consistent, targeted approach towards college planning success, and ensuring that everyone in the group is on the same page is going to be really, really important. This also is an area for parents of high schoolers or high schoolers themselves to post questions, comments, concerns, and actually get feedback from a college coach, either me or someone on my team, who can reply and actually give live insights. So that's the community aspect. I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to grow in its value. And there will also be another portion that I hope happens at some point where, as this community grows, it will be full of parents and students helping each other out and sharing insights that way. Lastly, it'll be a place where you can post successes. If a student gains admission into their top school, they can post so. And really, the goals of this are just collaborative, positive vibes. I'm really looking forward to this aspect of it. But this is just one of the 2 main sections of value in it. The classroom, you'll see here, I've created a free curriculum for parents of high schoolers and high schoolers themselves, full of my 7 most popular and what I think are the 7 most important lessons that if you were to say what lessons apply to any parent of a high schooler or high schooler themselves as they're beginning the college planning process, what would you have them go through? It is these 7 lessons. They're entirely free, so when you join, not only will you have access to this community, but you'll immediately just have access to what I'm now calling my College Planning Essentials Guide. Free for you. And what I'm going to do right here in this video that I will be posting on my YouTube is I'm actually going to walk through each of the lessons, because if after you view this, if you say, I don't really think I need that, then no need to, submit your inquiry to join. But I know your time is super valuable, so I actually want to go through so you can see if any of these lessons might be helpful, or then you can pick and choose which ones, if you do join, you might want to view first. First and foremost, I do recommend, if you can, starting in order. The lessons build on top of each other. And as you'll see when you press play on the video, each of my lessons come with a video. They come with action items, and they come with available resources that apply to the action item. So it'll be very clear after you watch the lesson. By the way, all lessons, all videos are taught by me, what the next steps will be. But I do recommend, if you can, doing them in order, because as you'll see soon, they build on top of each other. So the first lesson that is available, I call Plan Before You Execute. And in that lesson, by the end of it, you will have an entire 24-month college application timeline that you can print out and put on your refrigerator. I will also, in detail in this lesson, actually explain exactly how to edit it, what aspects of it should be edited, what aspects of it should stay the same, etc. So not only will you get the timeline, you'll actually get my insights right there in the lesson, how to make the most use of it. In the, here we go. In the second lesson, titled Your First School List, is a 42-minute lesson for me, teaching how to properly set your high schooler up with a really clear, consolidated, thoughtful, organized college tracker. And guess what? I'll give you that tracker entirely for free. Here's what it looks like, college tracker template. This has template information in it that I teach you how to click file, make a copy, make it on your own, and you can delete it and use it on your own. As you can see here, there's a lot to this tracker. This is the exact tracker I use in my programs with my students. And there's sections for parent notes, student notes, website links, tentative acceptance chance, and more. You can then compare your students' SAT or ACT scores with what the standard is at the school to have an understanding of where your child might fall. There are many tabs to this as well, as you can see here, including things like a scholarship tracker, a visual college planning chart, keeping track of campus visits, and more. So I hope you'll appreciate that. This is the exact same college tracker that I use in my program, and this is what my students go into at least weekly to keep track of their college planning journey over multiple years. I highly recommend it. And lastly, I recommend you use this share button at the top and make sure not just parents are involved, but also the high schooler themselves. If at least one student and one parent, if not multiple parents, are involved, it becomes a lot more collaborative. So make sure everyone in the family who wants to be a part of it has this shared and bookmarked so that they can access it for the next however many years your college planning journey is. In the third lesson, again, that is entirely free, I walk through a module that I call Classes Are King. The single most important factor in all of college admissions is high school grades and the rigor of classes a child takes. And so it's really important that a child has proper study habits. I think actually I have talked about this before on the YouTube channel, but I think this is actually an understated component of college coaching. Everyone loves to talk about, the nuances of a college essay, or how do you fill out the activities section on the Common App perfectly. Those have their time and place, but really, we're not talking about the low-hanging fruit, which is the best way to put yourself in the best position for college admission success is to actually have proper study habits. So I go through in a 45-minute lesson distilling what I think are the most important study habits for teenagers. Because yes, the teenage brain studies differently than an adult brain, where our frontal cortexes have been developed, and I give actionable study habits, such as why you should study in 50-minute chunks with a 10-minute break, such as why a student should study with their phone on airplane mode. And a lot of my more detailed study habit recommendations come from a book that truly changed my life when I was in high school, called How to Become a Straight A Student. A very, very important module. Then we dive into a module that I think is probably one of my most unique, titled Different is Greater Than Difficult. There are 4 main categories in college admissions. First, your high school grades in the regular classes you take. That is the most important factor in college admissions. Second is your standardized test score. Third, your college essay. But fourth is becoming more and more important these days. That is what I call your story. How you take your entire application and, as you can see here right in this photo, stand out from the pack in a clear, concise, thoughtful story that is unique. So college admissions doesn't just view you as another name on the piece of paper in your application that'll get reviewed for, on average, just 8 minutes. They actually say, wow, this is a unique applicant. We must have him or her. Right? So I actually walk students through an entire worksheet to come up with a project, a passion project, if you will, that they can work on for sometimes multiple years throughout high school that aligns with what they're passionate about, and also then works with them to put it into a format, a form that they can eventually present to college admissions years down the line that will help them stand out from the pack. This is, in my programs, one of my most important exercises, and my students consistently tell me that this has a significant impact on college admissions, and it will be yours for free. Then, we've got financial aid and merit scholarships. College is expensive, and parents need to understand that there are methods available to reduce the sticker price. Those really scholarships fall in 2 buckets, merit aid and financial scholarships. They're completely different, separate, but they all add up to one lump sum of money. And I explain that in high-level detail in a 32-minute lesson, including then a PDF that I give that summarizes all the important teachings. Then, as we get to the last section I have here, I talk about the many application windows. I will then provide a resource to all families who go through the program, the free course here, and you'll get a 1-page sheet just like this that highlights all the different application windows. When my parents applied to college, there was one. It was called Apply, right? I guess they probably called it Regular Decision, but I don't even know if they did then. Now, you've got things like rolling admission, regular decision, early action, restrictive early action, early decision 1, early decision 2. Whew, it's a lot just saying. So I distill it and make it really, really easy, clear, and concise for you, and explain what each of these means so you can feel like you are on top of the application windows that are going to be forthcoming and not feel like, oh, I don't know, that's confusing, I'm nervous, right? And I give that in a 28-minute lesson for you. Then lastly, I would be remiss to end without a college essay lesson. My preferred college essay partner is College Essay Advisors, and in this lesson they walk through the high-level overview of the Common App Personal Statement, the single most important college essay a student will write, and then they actually provide a resource in this, which is an infographic on the most important statistics when it comes to college essay writing. Is it important? How will it be evaluated, etc., etc., and they provide that in a 16-minute lesson. So that is the overview of the entire college confidence community. Again, 2 main parts, the community and the classroom. I'm super excited about this. This aligns with kind of where I want to take my teachings and methodology. And so at this point, moving forward, if after viewing this you say, that sounds like something I might want to join, the next steps, you can click the link. I'll put a link in the description of this video, and it will be to apply for admission into this community. I will be upfront here. I'm going to personally review every single one of these applicants. And as you can see here, I've already got 27 to do on my list. It will ask then 3 questions of you, and please take them seriously. I want to start out this community on the right foot. I want it to be positive, I want it to be inclusive, and I want it to be free and always free. And a huge portion of that is to have the right people who join at the start. So, answer those 3 questions if you are interested. If you are a parent of a high schooler or you are a high schooler, those are the 2 groups of people that I'll be letting in. And if then I say, yes, I think we're a fit, then by next week, I will begin the first round of admission and we'll have our very first inaugural class in this community. I'll be super excited to get started. If after viewing this, you decide, you know what, I'm not sure that we're a fit, that's quite all right too. I hope that you still take advantage of this YouTube channel. I hope you take advantage of the blog and free resources that I have, and feel free to click the like button. Feel free to click the subscribe button. I'll be launching YouTube videos like this consistently throughout 2023. All right, thanks so much. Thanks so much for joining my YouTube channel and watching this. I hope to continue to see you here, and maybe, just maybe, if you think that this is something you want to be a part of, I hope to see you inside this community. All right, thank you all. Have a good one.